half here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
And it's Diaz.
Mazraoui. It's run loose here. Eustáquio does well to get it back. Out to the left it goes. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Spread out to the left. Kone, out towards the flank. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Buchanan. David. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Layea. De Fougerolles. Kone. Eustáquio. That's really well manoeuvred. De Fougerolles. Layea. David. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Fougerolles. De Fougerolles shifted upfield. Great work on the overlap. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Riyad. Played out to the right. Brahim Diaz chasing after it.
And it's Hakimi.
Eustachio. Buchanan. David. Johnston. El Ainawi. Unahi. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. He is just caressing the ball. El Ainawi. And it's El Ainawi. Moved on forwards. David, over to the left. He has found the way through. Aimed in towards the centre. That'll be a throw. Lallea. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. El Ainawi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And one more try! It's anyone's ball now.
Canada definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Spread out to the left, clipped into space. Mazraoui getting this one clear. They've played it short, and that's aimed into the middle. Clears it away. Driving on and making good progress. Out to the left it goes. Unahi. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Al-Kanous. Tries to get it clear. Larin. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Now it's Larin. So who's he picking out? Buchanan, nicely shaped cross. Hakimi with the clearance. Riyad. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries a measured ball. Mazraoui, and the keeper's got it again. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lallea. To Fougerolles, aimed forwards. El Ainawi. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. De Fougerolles. De Fougerolles. Oh, good-looking ball. Unahi. Great defending, strong and determined. Mazraoui. And it's Al-Khanous. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Back into the middle. Played back in. First quarter of an hour gone. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And he's there to clear it. And that has been cleared. That's a throw. Hakimi. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's definitely not his best. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. De Fougerolles thinks one through, and he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, shooting chance! Could be danger here. And they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Riyad clears it away. He's in a... There's the shot! Cleared away. And that is a little undercooked. He whips it across. Diop is there, and he can get that clear. Mazraoui. Mazraoui played over towards the opposite flank. And it's played into the middle. Elainawi. Johnston. Eustachio, gently done. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Laya. Buchanan. David.
Kone. David.
That's tidy. And here's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
El Ainawi. Hakimi. Kone.
And it's played forward, calmly anticipates. Diop forwards and with intent. That's a throw. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz delivers. Eustachio aim forwards. Mazraoui. Back into the middle. El Ainawi, gently done. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's played forward. Eustachio. David. El Ainawi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
David. Who's he going to play in? Can he latch on to this? And that's a goal kick. Brahim Diaz, now he's off and running. They get a throw in.
Kone.
Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan. It's a good-looking delivery. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Unahi. Al-Kanous.
Diop. He's fizzed it forward. Hakimi played with finesse.
And it's Hakimi.
Now it's Brahim Diaz.
Unahi.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Decent chance! That was mighty close. Moved on forwards. Buchanan chasing after it. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Played out wide. Buchanan chips it through. He can get that clear. Out of play for a throw.
Al-Kanous. Unahi.
That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot! That's really well cleared. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure.
Kone shifted upfield. El Ainawi. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi. Good take, and is he in? Kone
Has given away a free kick. No, he's overshot the green. And it's played forward.
Layea.
It's a promising position.
Unahi.
David! A lot of space ahead of him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Morocco keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it.
And it's Diaz. Hakimi.
And he cuts out the supply. Larin. Can he finish?
Al-Kanous. Mazraoui.
Looks to the other side.
Hakimi.
Now here's the delivery. And that's been repelled. And that's been won straight back. Played towards the other side.
Kone.
Well, there's a probing ball. Riyad cuts out the pass.
Al-Kanous.
Johnston. Buchanan. Johnston. Moved on forwards. Diop getting this one clear. Johnston. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Gets into some space. And the cross comes in. That's going to go a long way. Johnston.
And it's Buchanan.
And he's there to clear it. That looks a cracking ball.
Unahi. No, it's Al-Kanous. El Ainawi. Unahi.
Real chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Unahi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
David. Buchanan. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. El gets it away. Do have a chance to counter here. Unahi. That's really well... Shot, surely! Maya. Aim forwards. El Hakimi. And it's Diaz. And here's Brahim Diaz. And he's well positioned here. Out to the right. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's big. And he shoots! And that has been cleared. Maya. Kone. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And that has been knocked clear. Buchanan. Played back in. There will be a throw-in. David. Al-Kanous. Mazraoui. Al-Kanous. Mazraoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And it's Diaz. El played out to the left flank. Danger averted for now. Now it's Al-Kanous, hit into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Al-Kanous. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
De Foucheron shifted upfield. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. El-Kanous. And it's Mazraoui. David. Oh, good spread. Now it's Buchanan. Larin. And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Larin really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Buchanan. Buchanan played out towards the right wing. He's had a shot! Hakimi clears it away. And it's Diaz. El Ainawi. Goes down, but nothing given. Diop makes the interception. El Ainawi knocks it out wide. Johnston. Eustachio. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Can he get onto this? And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Riyad attempts a clearance. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Canada really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Referee's given a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. That's an excellent interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been cut short. Diop. Riyad. Mazraoui. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. El Kanous. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Brahim Diaz. Aim forwards. Now it's Larin. Buchanan. Laiea. Moved on forwards.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
De Fougerolles. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Shot a goal! Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's having a go. Buchanan. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's come loose. And it's played forward. David. Buchanan. Johnston. Ball comes in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. Layea. Davis. David. Kone. Over to the left. Unahi. Riyadh. That's been drilled forward. Oh, nice touch. And that was very necessary. Riyadh have it back and can go again. And it's Mazraoui. David. Buchanan. Eustachio. Johnston. Buchanan. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eustachio shifted upfield. Diop clears it away. And it's played forward. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. El Ainawi. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Eustachio. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is not finding anyone. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Hakimi, gently done. And that has been cleared. Johnston. De Fougerolles. David. De Fougerolles. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Larin. El Ainawi. Unahi wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left. Davis. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. Now then, the ball's come loose. Brahim Diaz. Larin. That's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, Red, nice interception. Laya. Unahi. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. El Ainawi. And it's Hakimi. Unahi. Mazraoui. Unahi. Mazraoui. That's a delicate pass. Larin. Davis. Laya. Kone. Laya. Kone. Out to the left it goes. Davis. And still we await the first breakthrough. Davis with a cross. Bruno claims it without any fuss. Hakimi. So we've reached the hour mark. Diop forwards and with intent. Pass just lacking in accuracy. No, that's too long. Over to the left. Unahi, that's an imaginative pass. Can he find the finish? Laya. Johnston. That's really well manoeuvred. Riyad gets across to intercept that. Aim forwards. Cleared away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. David. Kone. Laya. And here's Davis. Cross goes in there. Riyad is there and he can get that clear. Unahi. Mazraoui, gently done. Tries to dink it through. El Ainawi. Unahi. Chance! De Fougerolles, and it's played forward. David. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nasraoui. Riyad. And he goes cross-field. And it's Diaz. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Brahim Diaz. Chooses to go back. Now it's Al Ainawi. Oh, that is goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. De Fougerolles. Kone. Layea. And it's Davis. David! Davis. Layea. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Davis. Back into the middle. El Ainawi. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Buchanan. That has found him in acres of space. Eustachio. Played out to the right. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Now it's Buchanan. Buchanan out to the right. That is lovely. Eustachio. David! It's a loose ball. And he's heaved it away. Can he deliver? And it's Davis. Larin. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bunu sends that a long way. David. Now it's Larin. Larin played out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. That's the throw. David. Kone. Played out wide. Delivered across. Defending of the desperate variety. David succumbs to the pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has He's gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And he's going direct. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Eustachio with the short one. Tries to get it clear. That's good play. And it's Kone. Now who's going to be first to this? Eustachio. Brahim Diaz. Lallea. Eustachio. Buchanan. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Larin. Muscular approach does pay off here. Diop concedes a free kick for that. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And he thumps it clear. Very nicely done. Kone. Davis. Kone. Eustachio. Oh, nice one too, very nice. That's very neat. And it's made its way to him. It's a big chance! No mistake! Finally, the deadlock is broken. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Brahim Diaz looking to run onto it.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Larin played out towards the right wing. Oh, played through for the wide man. Buchanan. Buchanan's cross. Hakimi with the clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Spread out to the left. That's a nicely weighted pass. Unahi. And it's Diaz. Over to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. Unahi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is climbs up big! It's in!
Morocco, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Mazraoui cuts it out. Johnston. Buchanan. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Diop forwards and with intent. Oh, he's found support out wide. Brahim Diaz. Gets his head on it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Buchanan shifted upfield. He's shifting through the gears here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. De Fougerolles. Buchanan does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's played in some mighty effort! It's in! Into the lead once more!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Mazraoui. And it's Mazraoui. Throw it. Swings it across. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Morocco really don't have a choice now.
And the shot! That was venomous. I think we're just about done here. That's really well manoeuvred. Diop gets over and intercepts. Riyad aim forwards. Mazraoui. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field. Oh, that is a great chance! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Buchanan looks to get on the end of this. And the pass is intercepted. Played back in. He's in plenty of space here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
De Fougerolles. Eustachio. De Fougerolles, gently done. Laia, up towards the front line. Riyad gets rid without sophistication. De Fougerolles. Kone played over towards the opposite flank.
Canada can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Mazraoui looks to the other side. Morocco to make one last surge forward. Hakimi. Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Morocco really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Davis going full steam ahead down the left flank. Larin caresses it through. Mazraoui can get it clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Buchanan. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's had a crack.
Unahi. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The final seconds now. And it's Buchanan. Davis. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Quality ball. He's onto it in a flash. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eustachio. And it's been played through. Brahim Diaz. Kone. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And